So now what I am going to do, I am going to create some snapshot in SSRS and how you are going to see the SSRS history. Okay. So we got one basics report which I have created. When I click the report, I will get this window. When I see the preview, it's only basic, it doesn't have any data source and data sets. Only thing it has is text boxes. This text box will have the text with the welcome, and this text box will have the execution time. That's it. When I preview, I will be getting welcome and I will be getting time. Only simple report. So now what I will do, I will just right click on this and deploy it. When I deploy, it will be deployed. Okay, succeeded, done. When I see this browser, so I don't have that basic, the report name is basics, you can see it here. Report name is basic. So I can't see this, but I need to refresh it, right? When I refresh it, I can see the basic. So now what I will do, I will click on this, go to the manage. When I click the manage, I will be getting this all the folders. Okay. So here what I am going to do, click on this snapshots. When I click on the snapshot, I will be getting options, multiple things. So what I will do, I will create a snapshot here. I will create a snapshot. How to create a snapshot is that, so snapshot is nothing. Before going to that, what is a snapshot means? Basically, you will ask the report to execute, and whatever the output you get from that report, you will store that output in some location. That is nothing but the snapshot. So you can create n number of snapshot. If you want automatically, if you want the report to run every day morning 8 o'clock, and that output should be stored somewhere, like that output should store as a history. That is nothing but the snapshots. Okay. So for this purpose, I will just create a snapshot. I will create a schedule, go to the configure. So I will give it daily. Okay, not hourly. I want to run it hourly, every 1 minute. I will give every 1 minute, that is it. So it is a start time is 2 o'clock APM, done, and the beginning date is 8/27, today's date. Okay, done. I will click OK. So what I did in the snapshot, so this is the schedule, configure. Configure means, see, use the following schedule to add snapshot to report history. Means you are going to create a snapshot where the report is going to run, and that report is going to add to the report history folder. We are going to see that step by step. Okay. So now I have configured. After that, the only thing we did is store all reports to the snapshot, store all reports snapshot in history, and use the following schedule to add snapshots to the report history. That's it. And we have configured the schedule to run every hourly. Okay, that's the thing we did. Now in the report history folder, when I click the report history, there are no items. I click the snapshot, done. So now basically what happens when I click this, when I because this is there on the Baddam server, right? I'll connect to the management studio, Baddam server, database engine, click connect. When I click the database engine connect, I got the SQL Server agent, right? When I open the SQL Server agent and jobs, oh yeah, it didn't job, I think it should be created here. I think it didn't got created. Let's see what is the issue. Yeah, it's still showing apply. Okay, because it didn't even though we created apply, right, but it didn't got affected, because always whenever you want to create a SQL Server snapshot, you should have the SQL Server agent running, because we didn't connect it to that. So that's why the agent is not running, so you are unable to create the snapshot. Now again, when we create it, now you will be able to create it, configure it. Now click on the hourly basis. I want to do it every 1 minute, done, click OK. That's it. I'll do it automatically. When I do that, now you can see a job created here. Right click on the refresh. Oh, still I didn't get the job, right? Okay, apply report history. I'll come back again, snapshot options. Yeah, it is there. I think now we should have some jobs created here. Refresh. Yeah, see, automatically I got a job created. So when I have the snapshot, a job is created. When I click the job and see the properties, see, I think prior to this in SSRS I have explained about the SQL Server agent and jobs, right? So in the steps, when I click, so there is a one ID here, there is one step created. The step is nothing but you will execute the report. See, execute report server.db or .add event. This is some system defined tsql command, so it will give that. Okay, done. That's it. Now when I click the schedules, so how did we schedule? We schedule every minutely, right? When I click the edit, see, you can see daily and occurs every 1 minute. See, automatically that schedule is converted into this schedule. By default it will connect, and click cancel, done. So this job will execute every minute. When I see the job activity monitor and view job activity, now you can see it is you can see all the jobs that are there on my system. You can see this one, see last executed, it already executed now, and it is going to execute it again after 1 minute. So since it got executed, if I see that in the report history, automatically a report is there here by default. So when I click this, you will be getting the data, because that report has the welcome and the time, right? You can see the time 9806. Okay, it is the time with the 9806. So automatically a new thing has been created. See, now it is 99, right? So when I will go here, when I go to this, so it will execute after at 9 o'clock. Next one is 99, right? I will refresh it. So see, it already ran at 99, and next one is at 10. Okay, next one is at 9:10. See, by default the time got changed. So since it ran second time, when I refresh it, I can see one more folder here. See, one more report. So you can see the time also. It ran at 986. It ran at 997. See, you can see the time also. This is like the snapshots. You can have n number of snapshots. Suppose in the snapshot options, if I ask to store only two reports, if I have asked to store only 2 reports, so what happens? By default, it will store only 2 report history. That's it. See, 97 and 9. We got one more report ran at 9887, right? It got deleted. See, when again at 11 o'clock, when we come to the 11 o'clock at 9:11 time, automatically this old report will be deleted, 97 will be deleted, and at 11:07 will add you will add a new 11:07 report here. That's it. Okay, this is with the snapshot and report history. You can create a snapshot options here. You can create a report history here also, new snapshot, and you can add this way also. Click on the new snapshot. Yeah, already we created, right? So it just shows doing that. Okay, that's it. This is the way how you are going to do. So already I think it's 11. Let's see. It will run at 11:07, right? Oh, sorry. I'll say what is the snapshot. Deleted. Okay. See, 10:47, 11:07. I got my report. And one is the other thing is that what is a new snapshot? When I click the new snapshot, this snapshot is a scheduled one. This snapshot is a schedule, so automatically it will run. If you don't want the schedule, you want to add some snapshots. So what I will do, I'll go to the snapshot options. I'll store the history of some 10 reports. Click apply. So basically what happens, the report will run every minutely, and I'll have a copy of 10 reports. But when I click the new snapshot, see, I'll be adding a new report data. That's it. It's like the ad hoc. It is not a schedule. You are manually adding snapshots to the report. That's it. See, when I click a new snapshot, automatically a new file is added here. See, when I click the other, see, automatically other new file is added like this. Okay, this is the way in the report history. This new snapshot is nothing but by default it will go and it. Yeah. Go ahead.
Whatever you added, if you click on that, will the report be executed?
Yeah, it is executed. Not already it is executed report.
You're just trying to add a snapshot
Yeah,
of the same.
exactly. You can see here the time is showing at 9:12 p.m. Okay, see, when I click this, it will show 9 p.m. 12. See, 7 p.m. That seconds you can see it, right? How many times you click, you are going to get the same timing. If I click this again 8, you will get the same time, because it is not going to change, because it already the report got executed and that output is stored here. Are you able to get this?
Yeah, got it.
So basically, when do you use the snapshot is that in the companies, normally let's say in the company you are going to run the report every monthly. Okay, so you ran the report, you printed the PDF and you are given them to the users. Okay, you are done. So what the users normally want, if they want to see last 5 months report output, how can you see that? You can't see that. So for that purpose, you will create a snapshot and you will store that all the history in this report history folder. Let us say that report runs every monthly. So you will create a snapshot and you will ask the report to run every monthly at the beginning of the day, and at the same time you will ask to store you will ask to have like 36 history. You want to store the history count as 36, like last 3 years reports you want to store. Then you will give the count as 36. Automatically it will store large 36 reports. So whenever the user want to see any of the report, you will go and you will click on the report and you can see the output. Okay. Yeah, because it got deleted. So if I refresh it,
Bhaskar, whenever you are opening the report, if it is running the same, then why it is needed to store so many snapshots?
Yeah, for me it is not needed. Just I'm showing you. I can't show you to your monthly snapshot, right? As an example.
You mean to say monthly it can change, because of that you are trying to keep a snapshot of that?
Yeah, it's because here in the example I can't show you the monthly one, right? If I create now, after 1 month I need to show, I need to ask you to join that team viewer, and I need to show it to you after 1 month, right? In order to explain you, just
we are trying to see after 1 month to see if any changes occurred.
What
Or
changes?
Is it the same? No, we are trying to keep the snapshot of all the things. So you mean to say, like after 1 year, if I come back and see if any changes I have done, what was the basic report, for that purpose we are storing it?
Not that way. Basically, what the thing is it? So there is a so you'll automatically create a snapshot for the report in the users, like in the company. For the users, what you are going to do, you are going to create a snapshot. Let's say you want a month. Okay, I didn't. Okay, I'll add my this one writing pad. Yeah. So let's say you will be there is a report which you are going to run monthly. You are going to run month 1. Okay. You are going to run month 2. Okay, it automatically runs, and there is no parameter for the report, or else there is some parameters for the report. It depends. Okay, or else let's see this way. Instead of this, we'll go with the other way. Okay. Yeah. So there is one. My company is a sales one. Okay, mine is a sales company. So what I want is that, so there will be customers who are going to order the items. Okay, and what I'll be doing after ordering the items, so during the order only I'll give them the when the items will be shipped to them. Okay, I'll give them ship to date to the item, to that order. When suppose if you order something in the Amazon, what you are going to get? You are going to get the expected shipping date, right? You will be getting expected shipping date. Okay, that's the thing you will be getting. Let's say the expected today is something like order item today is something like 8/27. Okay, so expected date is 8/29, and what happens? I didn't ship the item by 8/29. So I'll create a report where whatever the order items which are not shipped on the before expected date, I want to get all the items. So what you will be doing? Okay, you will create a report and you will be getting all the list of all the items which are not shipped before the expected date, which are not shipped before the expected date. Okay, you will be getting this item today when I run it on 29th, because 29th the item didn't get shipped, so I'll get this output. So what happened? This item, instead of shipping on the 29th, I got the item shipped on 30. So now the item is marked as shipped. So when I run this report on 30, I will not be getting the this one details, because item is already shipped on 30. So I will not be getting that report now here. I will not be getting this order details here. Okay, but my user wants to see the order detail. If you want to see the list of orders which are not shipped on 29th, which are actually they need to be shipped on 29th, but they didn't shipped. If you see on 30, you will not be able to get that order, because already that order got shipped. So you will not be able to see that. But on 29th, So, for this purpose what you will do, when you run the report on 29, you will create a snapshot, and when on the 30 also you will create a snapshot. So, the users whenever you want to see the details for 29, so you will just see the snapshot itself, that is it. Because even though if you run the report, you will not be getting the details, because the report only pulls the list of orders which are not shipped, because the order is not shipped on 29. So, you got that order, but if the order is shipped on 30, so you will not be getting that order in the 30 report. So, for this report you will create a snapshot on that, so that in future if you want to do any reference, already a snapshot is like it is a history one. So, the user just you will see that history report for reference purpose. Are you able to get this, Shilpa?
Yeah,
Hello?
Bhaskar.
Okay, this only major this is difference. Or sometimes, and see, if we have like 30 report, 36 months reports, why the user is going to run again and again the same report, right? Okay, the user is not going to run the same report for 36 months to see that all the records again and again. So, that is why if you create a snapshot, it is done. Let us say the report takes 10, there is one more issue is that let us say the report takes 10 minutes to run the report. So, if user comes and runs the report at, let us say the user want the result at 8 o'clock, at 8 every morning at 8 a.m. you want the output of the report, and you want to take the printout of the report, you want to show to some president of the company. Okay, the report may have some details, let us say whatever details the report may have. So, let us say the report takes 10 minutes, or let us say the report takes 30 minutes to run and show the output. So, for this purpose the user should come at 7:30 and he should start running the report, because the report takes like 30 minutes, right. So, he should start the report from 7:30, and that user should come to the office at 7:30 itself to run the report. It is also like waste of time for him, right. So, in that scenario what we are going to do, we are going to automate, we are going to do the snapshot for the report at 7:30. So, automatically the report will run at 7:30, automatically that history will be stored in the report history folder. So, when the user comes, so instead of running the report, already he got the report ran at 7:30, right. So, you will just use that report and you will take the printout of the report and show to the president. Are you able to get this one? Hello?
Yes, boss.
Yeah.
Yeah, got it, Bhaskar.
Yeah, because you are able to see it, right. It didn't get updated. When I do the refresh, you will get the latest one. See, 21 I think. Yeah, I stopped that one. That may be the issue. Actually, you should get it here.
Bhaskar, I have a question.
Yeah.
Here.
Go ahead.
Is that the job will generate for current date, or it will we can do it for 2000 2004 like that?
What 2004?
Yeah, like that. If you want to create a job for previous years,
How can you
How you
create?
will do
Job is nothing but the thing with that you are going to create it, right? No.
yeah,
Is a
for running now.
yeah, it doesn't matter with the job, right? If you want to get the data
No,
for 2014, in the report itself you will give the parameter as 2014.
Okay.
Okay.
If you want to generate data for previous years
Mm-hmm.
for 2013 means how you will do it?
You will handle it at the report level itself. At the report level, you will pass the where year equal to 2011. That's it. Okay.
So everything depends upon the
At the report level itself.
given input. Okay.
Yeah, job is only to run the report. That's it. It is not at all going to do anything with the report. Okay. So there is one more option called. So what I'll do, I'll go to the job here. I'll click cancel, close. I'll delete the job because already we are done with the snapshot, right? I'll delete it. It will be deleted. Done. That's that not okay. It got automatically deleted. See, the job does not exist, so you can't delete it. Why the job doesn't exist? Because already we removed the snapshot, right? By default, when you remove the snapshot, automatically job will be deleted from this. Okay. So now, what is the cache refresh options? In the it is same like the snapshot only. What a snapshot does? it runs the report, okay, and after that it is going to store that history, it is going to store that output of the report in the history, right. It is going to store the output of the report in the history. That is the thing the snapshot does. Let's say I got one scenario, okay, I need to run a report, okay, I need to run a report I need to run a report. Let's say I need to run a report for 2000, let's say I want to run a data for 2014 data, I want to run a report for 2014 data, or let's say I want to run a report against some data, for getting some data, okay, for getting some data I am running the report for getting some data. Let's say the data will change only nightly. So today is 8 o'clock 8 a.m. If I run the report same at 8:10 a.m. I will get the same output, even though I run the report at 11:59 p.m. I will get the same output, but the data is going to change only like 12 a.m. that is like morning, right, at the night time. 12 a.m. is nothing but it is a night time, okay. So at the 12 a.m. only the data is going to change. From this 12 a.m. to next day 12 a.m. you are going to get the same data. How many times you run the report, you are going to get the same data, okay. This is my scenario. This is my scenario where you are that data is going to be updated only at nightly 12 a.m. So you will be running the reports to get the data. So basically the data will be updated only once in a day. So how many times you run the report, you will be getting the same data, right. So let's say for getting the data into the report, let's take it takes 10 minutes time. It takes 10 minutes time for getting data into the report. So here what you are going to do, okay, I ran it at 8 o'clock. So it took 10 minutes to pull the data, I got it, and again I ran at 8:30, again it took 10 minutes to pull the data, again I ran it at 9 o'clock, again it took 10 minutes to pull the data, even though you are getting same data again and again, but again it is taking 10 minutes. So it is waste of time, right. So in this scenario what you are going to do, you are going to create a cache. When you create a cache on the report, what happens? First time when you run the report, so we are going to create a cache 8 a.m. 8 a.m. in the morning, okay. So you will start running the reports from 8 a.m. to evening 8 p.m. Think that you will start running the reports from 8 a.m. to evening 8 p.m. So when the first time you run the report, you will create a cache for the report. Since the data is not shown, what the system does is that when you create a cache, automatically the data for that report will be stored. I think I need to stop this video.